Hello and welcome to the very last video in this series. Now, I want to share with you how you can make very high quality videos on a budget. In fact, you don't even need to buy anything. You can just use things you have around the house. Isn't that great? Now, the trick really is to ensure you have very good lighting and very good audio. So how do we do that? Let me talk first about video and lighting, okay? Now, most laptops actually come with a very decent webcam. So most of these webcams, the resolution is 720p. Now, that's a very magical number. Why? Because 720p looks very clear when you're watching the video full screen on your phone. Sure, you might watch it on your computer screen or on your TV at full screen. 720 actually still looks pretty decent. Unless you have a very sharp eye, it's very hard to see the minor pixelations of sorts, but it's actually pretty decent, yeah? Now, we don't actually have to worry about watching videos full screen on a laptop because most students, when they're watching lecture videos, they're going to see it not full screen, you know, that small little YouTube size, yeah? So that's actually okay. The webcam is decent enough. Personally, I prefer to film with an iPhone. Why? Because the camera quality on the iPhone is so clear, so good, yeah? 1080p or 4K, yeah? Most iPhones are capable of that. And what does that mean? 1080p means if you watch a video that you film on full screen on your laptop or TV, yeah? Even on a 43-inch TV, it looks very clear, yeah? Now, to give you a comparison, on the left is the video recorded by my webcam, on the right is the video recorded by my iPhone. Okay, try watching it full screen and not full screen. Can you tell the difference? It's not so obvious, right? So that's the point I want to make, that actually whether you're filming with a webcam or iPhone, it's good enough. You don't actually need to spend money on very high quality cameras. Now, many people actually are under the false impression that they need to spend money on expensive filming equipment. Yeah? Why? Because the videos that they take are very noisy or very grainy. Now, take this scene for example. There's a lot of noise in this image right now. Yeah? That's what we call artifacts. And you know what? Actually, we're still using the very same iPhone that I've been using to record all my videos that you've been seeing. Yeah? So why is there a difference? That's because of lighting. Yeah? You get these artifacts when there's not enough light. Ta-da! The lights are back on, and as you can see, the picture quality is so much clearer. You don't have all those grainy noise, yeah? So the key difference is lighting. Lighting makes a difference. All this noise, all this graininess that we see, that's the result of insufficient lighting. Now, I wish to make an observation about how many of us carry out filming at home, okay? We tend to forget that lighting is actually very important. So in a lot of home filming setups, the ceiling light, okay, is actually behind our heads. And so what happens is the face appears very dark. Now, this is not good for lecture videos because if we are showing ourselves, then the face must be clear. But with the lighting behind, our face will look very grainy, very noisy. So how do we fix this problem? Now, before we start running out to buy expensive lighting equipment, there's actually a lot of things we can do at home for free. Yeah? For starters, we need to film in a place where there is adequate lighting. Yeah? Whether it's natural sunlight or just making sure that your light sources actually cast light onto your face and not come from behind you. Alright? Now, if you are unable to film in a brightly lit area, one fix is to actually get a table lamp or some kind of lamp to cast light onto your face. Now, to be honest, I'm not too happy with that solution because the light from a lamp, a table lamp, is not as bright as the light that comes from the ceiling. So a better technique would be to actually get a mirror so that you can bounce light off from your ceiling onto your face. The whole time that I've been filming all these videos, I've been using a mirror to illuminate my face. Yeah? So let me just demonstrate. Right now, you're seeing my face illuminated by the mirror. Now I'm just going to push the mirror away so that the light won't be shining on my face. Can you see how big a difference it makes? So, mirror shining back once again. There we go. Right, so this makes a world of a difference. Now, let's move on to sound. The key to good sound is to have no echo or close to no echo, and almost no background noise. Of course, if you're filming at home, it's very hard to control background noise. You can have noise coming from your neighbors or from the traffic outside. So as best as possible, we want to aim for clean audio, free from echo, free from noise. So what can we do? Yeah. Now, of course, one way would be to rely on software, but software should only be used as a last resort to clean up all this background noise. Because why? Software solutions tend to introduce distortions to the voice. So what do I do? Now, personally, I'm not a fan of using the microphone in my computer or on my iPhone. Because why? That is what we call an omnidirectional microphone. So it captures noise from all over the place. Oh, so what then can we do? Well, you know those hands-free sets, these earphones like this? They come with a microphone, yeah? You can use this to improve the quality of your audio. But I want to point out that not all hands-free sets are built the same. Some have very terrible microphones, okay? The ones that come with your iPhones, the ones by Apple, those are fantastically good quality. Or if not, you can get ones by Xiaomi. They are very cheap and the microphone quality is very good. If you're willing to spend money, you might want to consider getting a clip-on microphone like the one that I have over here, okay? This is known as the Deity V-Lav lavalier clip-on microphone. Okay, it costs about $60 here in Singapore, and you can use it, plug it into your computer or to your iPhone. Now, then the question is, how do we film ourselves and include PowerPoint slides? Now, one solution is this software called Camtasia. It's recommended by a lot of academic institutions, even here in NUS. You can simultaneously film yourself on your webcam and the PowerPoint slides on your screen. Now, if you're very happy with this arrangement, there you go. So what if I want to do more? Like, for example, I like to film with my iPhone. So how do I have the videos of me and videos of my PowerPoint slides? So one way is to manually insert the slides as images in your video editor. Now, the other way is you can record your computer screen while you are recording yourself speak. So to do that, we must first make sure that the phone is recording. Next, make sure that you enable audio recording with your computer's screen recording. We're not going to use the computer's audio in the final video. Instead, what we're actually using the audio for is to synchronize the two video tracks. So how do we do that? With a loud clap. Now, the clap actually creates a signature, a spike in the audio tracks, which you can see when you are editing the two video tracks in your video editor. And all we have to do is to drag the video files until the spikes for both audio tracks are aligned. And in that way, your two video tracks are now synchronized. Using the same technique, you can also include screen recordings of yourself drawing or writing as you speak. And this allows you to provide the viewer with some movement in your video. So how do we do screen recording with the iPad? First and foremost, go to Settings, Control Panel, Customize Controls, and make sure that screen recording is included in the Control Center. If not, just click the plus sign next to it to add it to the Control Center. To begin screen recording, open up your drawing app and then pull down the Control Center from the right side of your screen. Press and hold the screen recording button and enable microphone. Again, this is so that we can record the clap that will create the signature to allow us to synchronize our tracks. Now, click Start Recording and you're ready to go. When you're done, all you have to do is to stop the recording and transfer the video file to your computer for editing. If you like, you can also put in relevant images or videos. There's a website I like to use. It's called pixabay.com. They provide a variety of photos and videos that are 100% copyright free. They're called public domain images, so you don't have to worry about using them at all. Now, if you're going to use a photo in your lecture video, one trick you can do to retain that sense of motion is to let it grow or shrink slowly as you're talking. Maybe like over a span of 30 seconds, you can do this motion. So that helps a lot. Well, that's all I have to share in this series of videos. I hope that you found it very insightful and interesting, and maybe perhaps change the way you think about the creation of online lecture videos, right? Now, if you notice, I did not talk about how to edit videos. Two reasons really. Number one, we all use very different software. There's so many video editing software out there. I personally am using Adobe Premiere Pro. Some of you might find it a bit too complex to use, and so you might prefer to use software like Camtasia or iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. They're all just as good. Now, the second reason is that there's already a lot of resources online on how to edit videos with the video editing software that you're using, alright? right? So I don't really want to repeat all that. Well, I hope that you found this series of videos both insightful and interesting, and perhaps gives you many ideas on how to go about creating engaging and effective lecture videos. Well, feel free to contact me. I'm very happy to offer a helping hand, maybe some advice that I might not have covered in this series of videos. Yeah. So with that, I wish you all the best in the creation of your own lecture videos, and see you around. Bye bye.